Okay, this is a daily log, but it's not just for one day, it's for 7 days because that's how long it's been since I did my last one. And it's a very slippery slope to go from missing one day to missing seven. So I'm making a condensed version of our daily log to get these documented. There's been some eventful days for better or worse, and we'll see what I'm talking about. So we're going to start with Tuesday, March 3rd, 2020. I didn't even do my social media posts for my food journal, so we're going to go directly to my photo. I did take pictures. I just didn't post them. So it's faster for me to just snap a photo and continue with whatever I'm doing than snap a photo, write down what I'm doing, and then hashtag everything, and then make sure it looks okay, and then send it out. It's too much of an interruption to the daily flow of things. I like to post kind of once a day and go through that. So anyway, what we're going to do here, this is a daily log. In the daily log format, we're going to cover the food or whatever was put into my body, the food, then insulin, any other experiments that I'm doing, anything that was new or different outside of the routine, then the results of what happened from those inputs, the outputs, right? So the blood glucose, the feeling, the mood, and the energy. Okay, and part of the reason this 7-day slip started is because I was super low energy. So yeah, we're gonna cover that through our food. So we're gonna start with Tuesday, which is March 3rd. So this is what I had. It looks like I didn't get all my photos in. So this was breakfast, was a tofu scramble, and then I had looks like what was left of I made a veggie stew. So this had it had kale, green kale, tofu, some potatoes, carrots, onions, and stuff like that. So that was kind of like I had a couple of vegetables that I just wanted to eat and make it easier to eat and get them cooked in there. So I just made a little quick stew. And it was purple kale, and that's why the juice is purple. All the purple came out of the kale. The actual leaf turned green, but the juice turned purple. Okay, so that was a breakfast, and it looks like at some point later in the day, I was doing peanut butter with real salt. So that is what it is. Now I did feel very very low energy on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. So I had the very deep fatigue going on then. So I'm going to quickly go through this. I don't remember, probably not, these days are not going to be 100% accurate. It's very tough for me to do. I don't think I logged, let me check. I don't think I logged for Tuesday. This would be week 3, Tuesday. Okay, I did log my food. So this is what we had. So the morning was tofu scrambled Brussels sprouts and a toffee tea. And then I did a muscle warm up and a short run. So that's a muscle warm up. It's a full body warm up with some light weights on the dumbbells. And then my short run is about 2 miles at a casual, I think it's like a 10-minute mile pace. So I did that. Wow, that's a lot. Look at this. 1,800 calorie meal. How is that 18? That can't be right. Anyway, I'll check that later. You don't have to watch me check it. But then for late lunch, I had a yerba mate latte, with 4 scoops of coconut butter and some macadamia nuts. And then I also have, for dinner, it looks like I had some of that peanut butter with salt and maybe something else. I'm not sure. Super low energy day, did not feel well. Should have taken off work, sick from work, I think. Super low energy here. I think I felt a little bit better. I did get some work done here, but it was just not a good day. Two really bad days back to back. So I'm gonna say yes to that, at least partially, mostly out. So I'll give myself credit. I did red glasses because I don't think I walked. I don't think I did this. And then I did a run, muscle warm up. Don't know if I stretched. That will count. Don't know if I did that. Definitely didn't do that. Hydration, I've been really good at. I'm just going to go through these here. What is today? 10th? I've been really good at hydration in the mornings and the nights. Today hasn't happened yet. Okay. Now, sun exposure, have not been doing my sun, and I think I missed, Tuesday. I don't remember the sun so much. And then the last couple days, we've been doing some sun exposure outside, but it's cloudy today, so I didn't get this morning's in. It was raining. And haven't really done the nighttime stuff. I have been doing affirmations, and I recently changed one because of this day. I would say I probably didn't do it maybe it's Tuesday, Wednesday. I was for that. Probably didn't do it these days. I did. I do remember I did do it because I was really trying to pull through with this energy stuff, and it just was not happening. So I tried everything I could, including that. That's right. I've been very good at my digestion. I've not done the digestive powder. I've been doing teas pretty much every day. And I think I did coffee one of these days. Can't remember which one. Oh, I definitely did coffee on Saturday. So I think look mostly like this. Today's Tuesday. Cool. So I was depressed on Monday. So it was Monday. So, yeah, this kind of dragged out through here a little bit. I would say over the weekend, I didn't feel stressed or depressed. That's when it counts. It was kind of a pretty tough week for me, which is why all this kind of snowballed. I just didn't have energy to do anything, man. Feeling pretty good today, or yesterday I felt really good. I have been doing my supplements, and I did silver for sure, I think these days. So part of the depression and low energy might have been from fighting an illness, potentially. I did not get sick, but I did not feel well either. I didn't feel, I had such low energy that I was like an energy sickness. I don't know if that makes sense. And I felt better here. So, okay. Now I did do some insulin throughout the days. I did do drops. Where did I do drops? I think I did drops on Friday, Saturday. I did drops on Friday. Oil, yeah, that one. And then let's see if we can get our other food. So I did multiple days here just to keep it simple in terms of time of this video, to get through it. I'm going to go back into our food and stuff for the other days. I don't think I've done any running. I did a couple muscle warm-ups. I think I did a muscle warm-up these 2 days. Did some stretching these days. Felt really good. I did it then and then. But yeah, it felt really good to do stretching. And I'll fill these in as I see more of my stuff. Red glasses. Okay. So, and then the Dexcom, you can see going all the way back to Tuesday, which I showed you a little bit of. It looks like I had the start of my new sensor, which kicked in around 1. And so I finally calibrated it, and it was a little bit off. So off in the wrong direction. So then this is how I ended the night, which was not good. And let's keep our food and our glucose together. So what I'll do is I will go back to our pictures here. So that was Tuesday, and we did have some data on that. Now on Wednesday, so this was Tuesday, the snapshot of the entire day for Tuesday. So I had some midday stuff. I think I turned my phone off because it kept buzzing, and I was like not feeling it. So I was like, I just need to sleep. Again, was not feeling well, so I just turned it off. That's what this gap is. But you can see it was there, and it's somehow, probably sloped down to drop down here. I took supplements. I started doing these morning, these Atafa teas regularly in the morning, kind of first thing in the morning, like around when I would do my coffees. Before that, it does have caffeine, so it's a green tea and an Earl Grey, so it has a good amount of caffeine, a little bit of coconut butter, so it has some fats in there, and I add a little stevia for sweetener. It doesn't need it, but it's nice to have something to pick me up. And you can see I did get, this is ours in the morning, so a little boy running around. So he spent some time out really early in the morning. This is probably like 6:30, 7 a.m. With the sun out, got some early sunlight, let the kids play around, had some tea. It was really nice. Then this is looks like it's a chocolate version of my fatty shake. So it has like hemp seed, chia seed, a bunch of these avocado, coconut butter, and flax milk that has a protein boost in it. So it has a good amount of fat and protein, really low carb still, and my numbers usually don't move up at all from that when my blood is clean. Now my blood's not really clean right now, and I'll show you why in a minute. But I did my supplements in the silver, you could see. Continued on with some creamy, with some peanut butter. Usually when I pull this thing out, when you pull out the peanut butter and salt, it's kind of a comfort food thing for me. So I'm usually seeking comfort, not feeling well, or just wanting something tasty. So looks like I gave in and put it on some celery, and that would, the fiber will slow down the impact of that. But the nut butters still make me go up a little bit. They have a high enough carbs to them, the nuts. So I try not to add too much of them. So I had another bowl of soup, some raw almonds. Oh, then I cheated a little bit here. I had some of these. So not feeling well, not in the right state of mind, seeking comfort. I went to some salty, crunchy snacks that this has like wheat in it, or it's almond flour. But I think if you look at the ingredients, it has like rice flour or something else that's higher carb than just almond flour, and salty. So I had a few of those, only like a serving, but they're high enough carb. So I took some insulin there. So that's 2 units. This isn't going to be an exact science here either, but this was 2 units for Wednesday, and it was like a dinner thing, I think. So 2 units there for Wednesday. Oh, continuing on for Wednesday. So that must have been lunch. Okay, and then soup, Brussels sprouts. These Brussels sprouts are really good. I've been doing kind of like a garlic, salt, and pepper mix with them for seasoning. They're steamed Brussels sprouts, really, really good. And I'm a person that hates Brussels sprouts my whole life, but after having cleaning up my taste buds for natural foods, these taste really good. This is really the seasoning I like. The actual taste of the Brussels sprout, I'm still not that big of a fan of. Okay, more tofu scramble, and this is a chia pudding. So it's like soy milk or some kind of non-dairy milk with chia seeds. I add a little bit of coconut butter, some stevia for sweetener, and I mix it in some cinnamon and vanilla. Usually that's what this one looks like. You can make chocolate versions of it too. And then it looks like I had another 2 units of insulin. And then you can see, I think I did I remember this one. I did a walk. So this was Wednesday, 2 units and a walk. Isn't that in my exercise? It's not in my exercise. It probably should be. But I definitely did Wednesday. I did the post-meal exercise. So I have that documented here. So I did 2 units. I was really high, above 200, 2 units. And then I did my around 7 o'clock. I started my a 1 hour walk. And you can see it just went woo all the way down. Got a little hypo into the 64. So I had 3 or 4 blackberries or something like that. And you can see the results. So this is Wednesday at a full glance here. You can see crept up, dropped off with that second set of insulin in the walk, and then stayed in a good range throughout the night. Okay, so that was Wednesday. I don't know if there's anything else to add here. It looks like I did morning. And I'll put that in there too. Okay, so let's move on to Thursday. And just to recap, sorry, one last thing for Wednesday, just to recap. Energy was bad, feeling was bad, mood was bad. Glucose could have been better, but it wasn't terrible. Yeah, okay, we're done. Thursday. So Thursday, I did more sunrise gazing. You can see me out there with the wife. So that was a sunrise on Thursday. All right. And we're moving cars. These are totally random. I apologize. Did my supplements. So it looks like for what is that? Yeah, more tofu scramble. I got some olive tapenade. I don't know how to say it. Basically, this isn't perfect in terms of ingredients. It does have a little bit of canola oil added. But it's overall, it's really clean. It's has the whole olives in there, and that's what I was looking for. Something with whole olives, that's fairly clean, that I can eat. So I'm getting the fat nutrients from the olives essentially, the calories from fat there, and it's a nice. I mixed it in with some of this. It tasted okay. Looks like I did a chocolate fatty shake. Had some peanut butter. It looks like peanut butter with celery sticks. I took some selfies. I've updated my my profiles in a couple of places. I was using a photo that was 10 years old or something, so I had to update it. And so that's really light on the photos on Thursday, but you can see that's kind of what happened. And if we look at our Dexcom, Thursday was good. Look, Thursday was good. I came in, and I was able to have food, did my little walk, probably started with a walk around here, went up to 163, but then came down and coasted into sleep there. So that's pretty good. That's a day in range. That's good. Some more on Thursday. Okay, so these labels are throwing me off a little bit. So yeah, Thursday night looks like I had, this is a spinach and tahini dish that my wife makes. So it's spinach, tahini, onions, and there's 1 or 2. I think there's mushrooms in this one, and maybe one more ingredient. But basically, it's a little more fatty. It has some protein and fat from the tahini. Other than that, it's really low carb and nutritious. A lot of micronutrients in this thing, and it tastes good. And then looks like I did more peanut butter and toy cars, and probably a hot chocolate for dinner. That's my dessert. It's kind of my dessert for my dinner. This was Thursday at a glance. You can see the numbers went a little bit out of my 140 range. That's my marker here. And but they started well, ended well, and no insulin. So that was good. Okay, so that was Thursday. Is there anything I need to add to our experiments here? I don't think so. I think Thursday, that's right. Not waking up, but good. So that's for energy wise. This is kind of what I felt with energy. Now I did have some caffeine on these other days. No, I was tired on Sunday. I was tired all day Sunday. I didn't do anything. But yeah, I had caffeine, and so I'm not going to count these afternoons and evenings. But felt better on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, energies on. We are talking about Thursday still. Energy was okay in the morning. It was okay during the day, but it was kind of a tweener day between the previous day feeling really bad and then the next day feeling normal. But still able to do some of my duties as a human being and get through the day. I made it. I survived. That's what matters. Okay, so let's move on to Friday. So Friday, I was doing some research on proteins and this and that. I was really trying to figure out why I was so depleted of energy and depressed earlier in the week. So I did some research, and pumpkin seeds and this was supposed to be really good with a lot of these amino acids that are come from your protein that you eat. So I had, these is not the pumpkin seeds that I wanted, but these are sunflower seeds, which still scored pretty high on that. So I had a quarter of a cup of sunflower seeds, did a little bit of rolled oats, and then I think I did a workout. I must have done a workout on that day, because that's the only reason I would psych myself into doing oats, a muscle warm up. Oh, yeah, Friday I did some weightlifting. I felt that good. I did a little workout sandwich where I had a little bit muscle warm up, and then I ate something. I ate the oatmeal, and then I did a back day. I did a heavy back day. And this is Friday. I think I did this. I did Thursday. I did some weightlifting, if you kind of call it that. I did like a burnout set on push-ups. So to get my blood flowing, I felt like maybe the circulation was an issue because I hadn't really worked out the last couple of days and in general over the week. So I wanted to really push the circulation, get the blood flowing. Oh my God, I'm running out of time. I got to go. Okay, so we're going to go a little quicker, pick up the pace here. So then I had, what is this? These are the sunflower seeds, the nutrition factor for the sunflower seeds. I think I ran out of green tea. No, that was my last green tea. This is an autophagy. What am I showing myself here? Quarter of a cup. This was the oatmeal, so I put chia seeds in it. Looks like I put some almond butter in it or peanut butter in it. Hemp seeds, so it wasn't just an oatmeal. I did that. And this was an autophagy, so I had more caffeine this day. So this is an autophagy, which is this is not autophagy. This is a yerba mate. These are yerba mate. Did a double with coconut butter, digestive supplements, more of the spinach stuff with some tofu, more tea, more caffeine, more of our vegetable soup, more Brussels sprouts. That was pretty tasty. Tofu, hot chocolate, and supplements. So that was my day for Friday. I did feel good. As we look at our glucose numbers here, let's go back here. Friday. So Friday was a nice day. Good day in range. Nighttime. Ooh, peaked up there. Yeah, that's not good. But it came down a little bit. Okay. And so then I'll keep going quickly here. So Saturday was my wife's birthday, so we went to brunch. Then we had people over in the evening. Okay, so Saturday was not the best day for me. I indulged a little bit too much, and so excuse all the family photos. Is just raw stuff from my camera essentially. So I started the day. I had a little bit of a soy latte. So I had some coffee. It was really strong, and I felt super energized the rest of the day from that. um, and see what I ate. This was my meal. So there really wasn't a good meal that fit in my plan. This is called a chilaquiles. It's a Mexican dish that's basically like breakfast nachos. So you have the chips, which is not on my plan. Eggs, not on my plan. Um, Cheese, not on my plan. Avocados, which are. Sour cream, which is not. Red salsa, which is. Blah blah blah. So it was some animal products that are not on my plan, but those are low carb. And so I took some insulin after this. It wasn't as high as I thought because there really wasn't a whole lot of the tortilla chips. Um, and I did not eat this. This is what my wife had, or the kids had. I just took a picture of it because it looked nice. So I took 2 units. You can see for that. And then later in the day, I don't know if it was a snowball of indulgence or whatever, but we had this really good looking sourdough bread on the counter and I just couldn't resist. So I toasted it up, added some of the Miyoko's vegan butter to it. That is so delicious. I think I had like 3 or 4 slices of that. It's really good. And, because of that, that's high carb. I had to take insulin for that. I took insulin here, and that was actually a good amount for me. I did a shake. I did a vanilla shake, a fatty shake. So it's basically avocado, coconut butter, and flax milk with some protein in it, and a bunch of other micronutrient stuff. And then I did another 2 units, but I'm showing the 0 because I think I had already taken it, but I forgot to take a picture of the number. So that's 2 units there, 2 units there, 2 units from earlier. That's 6 units. Oh, I should be tallying these up, huh? Dun, 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 dun. 2 units. We're talking about Saturday. 2. I think it was more like a lunch thing, an after lunch snack. Where are we? Okay, then I was indulging. We're having a good conversation. So I was just feeling the indulgence here, just chilling out with the family. I had a hot chocolate. I had some peanut butter with some salt. Okay, so I was gonna have that. I ate this kind of later in the day, so it's feeling good. My numbers were really good at this point in the day. But we're all eating around the table, so I dabbled in some salad, and then dun dun dun. I gave in. This is the thing I would, if I could go back in time, I would change. I had some pizza. It's kind of one of their kind of family traditions to get this Petrillo's pizza from our local, pizzeria, and it's good. It's not like great or anything, but it's good. The bread, man, I just crave bread, and this was good. What's funny is after I noticed I ate 1 slice just to have 1 slice, and then I noticed the greasy feeling. You can feel the grease from this thing, which is really different from all the other foods I've been eating lately. So you really notice the grease, in my stomach. It's really weird. So anyway, 1 piece turned into more pieces, and I think in all I had like 5 or 6 pieces. They weren't that big. They're little squares, but it's a lot of bread. It's a thick crust pizza. So yeah, I learned that night how the limits of my Dexcom. So at a certain point, it was maxed out. This start turned into like a flat line up top. It doesn't go over 300. So I was over yeah, you can see it here. I went to like 330 or something, which is the most I've ever had with my Dexcom on. I'm sure I was above that before I was diagnosed because I was just chugging sugar drinks. And so, yeah, I learned that Dexcom only reads up to 300, which was like, oh, well, I should probably do something about this. And it was at a party. We had the kids over, all this stuff. So I took a break. I did a run. It was, so I did a run around, was this 9 o'clock or something? So did some more insulin that wasn't captured. Did a couple things of insulin here, and then I took a run, and then you can see it drop and shoot right back up. So I did more insulin, and I did 3 units, I think, around here, and I was able to drop down. And even though I'm out of range here, I'm still thankful that I'm not way up here anymore. Okay, so that was a bad day in terms of diabetes management. But we're gonna move on to Sunday quick, just in the interest of time. So let's see. I think I did 2 and 3, if I remember right. Yeah. So that was our insulin for the day. So I did a couple of bad things. I had multiple meals with animal fats. I felt the grease, kept eating. It did taste good. So I'm just not good at compensating with bread. Like, I don't have the formula of insulin down with that. So I need to figure that out if I'm going to continue to do these like cheat days, which I don't necessarily want to do. Okay, moving on to Sunday. Trying to get back to it here and eat well. So I did tofu scrambles. I did some autophagy, got some sunshine. Sunday is also the local farmers market, so I walked with the kids to the farmers market. We got some avocados and some salsa, so I made a little kind of salsa bowls here. And this salsa has like random black beans and stuff in it, and so it's a little bit carby for that, but not bad at all. Then I made a strawberry shake. I had a little bit of it. I didn't eat a lot of it. But there's some carbs in that for sure. So I did take some insulin. I did 3 units, which leads me to believe I had something else I shouldn't have. I think I might have just been higher at that point. Yeah, I don't know why I took 3 units, actually. I must have had something else that was higher. This looks like this was more of a lunch or dinner. So probably dinner. So I had potato with some of the Brussels sprouts and broccoli. Oh, yeah. So this I really shouldn't have done, but I had some of the leftover pancakes. So I did have some of that leftover pancake. I did some insulin for that. So that's 3 and 2. So I did 5 units. Call this 3 and 2. Of insulin for Sunday. Okay, moving on to Monday. Well, let me go over sorry about this post, guys. It's all over the place, but I want to capture something rather than nothing. So it's not the best, but it could be worse. Okay, so going back here, so this is our, oh, it does capture over 300. It just doesn't show it in the app. Come on, guys. Why are you not showing that in the app? 320. Personal best. Not that I want that. But yeah, you can see way out of range here. I was able to come down on Sunday. Had a nice walk with the kids. I was probably around here. And then had some other food and some insulin to keep myself lower. That's what it was. I was kind of creeping up there. Okay, so Monday. Had good energy again on Monday. And you can see I started a little bit high. Did autophagy. What did I eat? Monday, pretty sure that was not the morning. So from Monday was yesterday on this timeline. So I'm pretty sure that I did a fatty shake in the morning, and that's really low. That doesn't really impact my blood sugars well. You can see how I kind of just crept down and stayed down. Well, 140 is out of range from my range, so it still was out of range most of the day. But I just came off of a lot worse, so it didn't seem as bad. And then later on, I didn't know really what to eat. We didn't have a lot in the fridge, so I I know I did not mix the olive tapenade with the peanut butter, but looks like I had some of these and some ginger tea. And then I had some butter lettuce with some almond butter vinaigrette and some tofu. Then I made a really good, tasty soup. It turned out to be. I steamed the vegetables, but seasoned the water that they were steaming in. I steamed this cauliflower and onions, and I seasoned it with some of the salsa that we had and some of the olive tapenade, in addition to some other herbs. Really, really good, and I kept the juice, and I used the juice as a soup, and it was really, really good, really fast and easy to make. So yeah, that was Monday, and Monday. So Monday, this is Monday at a glance. That was yesterday? Man, really out of range. And so, yes, I did a light walk. I did units of insulin before because I was already high. I did a light walk, which usually I was expecting the slope to kind of, creep down like that, but it kept on going. So I did more insulin when I got back to bring it down. Would like to see a better slope. Now, what I interpret this as is my insulin resistance has gone up from eating those animal products. So that's why I haven't been coming back down into it. So I'm going to work on that, continue to work on that, get those, stay clean for the rest of the week, and get back to plan, get back to the plan and give my beta cells a break. That's my plan. Okay, guys, so that was the 7 days in one daily log. I hope it helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Sometimes it can seem, since I've been able to achieve these crazy numbers that, I don't have some of these diabetic issues. I assure you I do. If I go off plan, if I slack off, I have to pay for it. And so that's what this kind of was an example of, paying a lot for that pizza, man. Paying a lot for that pizza. And one, I need to get better at the insulin management of it. Two, I just need to avoid it, right? So that's my conclusion for the week. Would not do this again for sure. So if I did this again, I would have to figure out the carbs beforehand and take the insulin on time and do the squats along with it. Even if I'm at a party, there's kids around and stuff, I can just have the kids do it with me and stuff. But yeah, that's my lesson for this week. I hope you had a good week, a better one than me. And we'll wrap this up here. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye-bye.